is Adriana and we are in Contour Dermatology's spa room. Today I'm going to be working on Victor. We're doing a few things on him. We're going to wax his nostrils, we're going to trim his eyebrows and do a little bit of waxing and trim his, or pretty much wax his ear hair. A lot of people think of eyebrow waxing for females only, but men need it too. So first of all, I'm going to start with his nostrils. We're going to be using hard wax, and the reason I like hard wax is because it will actually harden as it's inside of his nose. It's actually a little too watery. Let me just wait a little bit. Actually, let's start with his eyebrows. We're going to wait for the wax to cool off just a little bit. So with eyebrows, the first thing you want to do is with Victor here, close your eyes, Victor. I want to wax a little bit of the hairs down here just to give him a little bit more of an eyelid. And when we brush the hairs up, you see all these little long hairs? We're gonna trim those and just give them more of a cleaner version. With men, you don't want to tweeze too much or wax too much because then you'll give them a feminine look. We will also clean up the middle part here as well. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is trimming. And we just want to take those excess hairs. We actually get a number of men that come in for their eyebrows. So it's nice that this is an option for them. A lot of men typically get it done at the barber shop as they're getting their hair done. They just use the clippers. It's nice that we're able to shape them a little bit more, not just get a clipper to them. And then is sufficient. For Victor, I want to do just a little bit more. And with the eyebrows, you can use either hard wax or soft wax. I'm going to use hard wax on Victor, and I'll show you what the consistency is. So you apply the wax on the area that you're going to be waxing. And the nice thing about this wax, it actually hardens by itself, so you don't need a strip. We're going to do the middle part here. Hard wax is great for patients that are on Retin-A, who have sensitive skin, who are getting sensitive areas waxed, small areas, where the soft wax is more for larger areas. How are you doing, Victor?
Good.
And as you can tell, once we touch it, it's nice and hard. Since my wax has cooled off a little bit, I'm going to get a little bit of wax on the end of a stick. I'm going to do your nostrils here. And when I do the nostrils, I let a good amount go on the bottom part. And I just twist it around, and I want Victor to just breathe through his mouth if possible. And we're just gonna let that get a little hard under there. And with nostrils, while we wait this to get a little hard, we just wanna go for the hair that's visible. There is hair further back in the nose. We don't wanna stick the stick that far in, just because those hairs are there for a reason. All right, so since this one is ready, and we're just going to pull off the wax, hold the skin taut, lift it up, and pull. It is normal for the skin to be a little bit red. And as you can see, there's little hairs on the end of the wax there. When working with female eyebrows, I'm going to go over the measurements. Typically, the beginning of the nose, right in here, is where the eyebrow should start. Can you open your eyes? Right where the end of the, what is that called? Pupil. The pupil, that's where the arch should be. And then if you go like this, that's where the eyebrow should end. So Victor's eyebrows are perfect for his face. Now we're gonna go for the nostril. Victor, just keep your eyes closed. Make sure it's nice and hard. I'm gonna hold on to his nose, hold on to the stick. Ready, set, 1, 2, 3. You can see little hairs on the end of the stick there. And there's Still a teeny bit of wax just stuck to a couple of his little hairs here. Alright, we're going to start working on his ears. Victor, if you can move your head to the side. Now with the ears, we can do the inside of the ears and we can also do the lobe of the ears. And again, I'm going to use the hard wax. Okay, so now that the wax is hardened on his ear, I'm just going to lift it up a little bit here and we're going to pull. 1, 2, 3. And there's a few little hairs on there. Now for the hairs on the inside of the ear, I do the same thing that I do on the nose. Get a little stick with some wax. I stretch the ear out a bit. And I put it in. And we just hold it in place so it gets a little hard. Victor. Now we're going to turn his head just a little bit. There's another piece of wax over here. We're going to pull it. 1, 2, 3. And again, there's some little hairs there. So I'm going to grab.
Can I see that later?
You sure can. How's the pain with that?
No pain.
No pain at all. So we're going to get another little stick with wax, stretch out the ear and put it on the inside and just let it sit for a little bit. A lot of men enjoy having this done. Okay, so I usually like to hold the bottom of the ear, hold the cheek, and then we're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's some little hairs there. You can see the part that was on the bulb. Right in there, and there's a lot of little fuzzies and a little bit of earwax. And patients will typically notice if they have a lot of tiny little hairs, they'll notice those coming up in the next few weeks. But typically we recommend getting the nostrils waxed and the ears waxed once a month. So Victor can come back whenever he likes, and then we'll go ahead and do this treatment again. Thank you for watching.
Fingers